Hi everybody, welcome back to another edition of the Garage Studio Modelers. I'm Dave Forrest, and this is my good friend
Harvey Lowe.
And in today's episode, we're going to do an in-box review of Hobby Boss's German Boxer MRAV.
It's a modern vehicle.
It's a modern vehicle.
I built World War II stuff. So.
It's a modern vehicle. Not exactly something that's inside my wheelhouse, but interesting.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at it.
This is our producer Robert's kit.
Yes.
Let us review.
So we're going to take a look at it.
Okay.
And the first thing that strikes me is this thing is massive.
Oh my God! Look how big it is.
Like, look at the chassis for this thing.
Wait a minute, Robert. Does this come with a kit?
Yes.
It came with this kit.
Yes.
Wow! Look at this. It came with the kit.
Wow, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I thought it was the aftermarket.
Well, that's nice. Okay, so in this kit you get a couple of antennas.
This thing's longer than a German half-track.
It's longer than a Tiger tank. It might even be longer than a King Tiger tank.
It's nice that it's packaged to protect it.
I'm just amazed at the size of modern.
Yeah, modern.
Like that leopard I did. Like I was.
Oh,
it's
the leopard.
Massive.
Yeah, it's big.
Like it's a big vehicle. You get nice chunky rubber tires.
What's your thought on rubber tires? Do you use them? Are you nervous? I don't know. I've heard like over time. Do they?
I think they get a bit of a bad rap.
I don't use them. I just prefer resin or plastic.
Yeah, I mean they're expensive. They're pricey.
I know.
But I look at these ones and they're pretty solid, and B, the detail on them
they're nice.
is really nice.
Did I think I came across a product, you may know about it. It's a special glue to glue the rubber to the plastic. Have you heard of it? I think I came across it on a website. You haven't heard of it?
No.
Okay, so
I would just use like super glue.
Super glue?
That's what I would use if I were to use them. Yeah. But I think they're nice. Like I don't. Maybe you replace them, maybe you don't.
Nice thing to protect.
Yeah. So boxed beautifully. You have the separate thing for the chassis. You got a fretted foot wedge for grills, mostly grills and something else. Grills, I guess, mostly.
So we're off doing this off the cuff.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful color.
Yeah, your typical NATO, your three-tone NATO scheme.
Doesn't look anything out of the ordinary. Pretty basic assembly, guys. It's a sample page.
Like it's 10 step assembly process.
Yeah.
So again, maybe not a fast work Pantherville type thing.
Did you just pick that number because there's 10 steps?
No, I saw the 10.
Oh, okay.
What
the heck? Okay.
I saw the 10. I cheated.
Okay.
So, and here's the upper hull, and I'm just looking at the detail, and the detail is stunning.
Is there any pad like surface?
No, it doesn't look like there's anti-slip.
No.
Maybe you have to add the anti-slip in some areas. Well,
was there anti-slip?
That's not true. That's not true. There are some.
There's some subtle patterns to it.
Yeah, there is some there. So probably don't need to add anything to it.
There is no history of the vehicle, at least not on the instructions.
Not a vehicle I'm very familiar with.
No. I don't know if these saw action in Afghanistan. I'm not sure. Anyways, our viewers will correct us.
Yes.
But another palate cleanser, to use your term.
Kind of.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Another palate cleanser, to use your term.
I mean, interesting. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to take everything completely out, but this looks.
Yeah, you don't have
like
a lot
it
of
has all the
cleanup.
appropriate detail.
You don't have a lot of cleanup to do. Even these small parts, there's not a lot of like mold lines to clean.
No.
There's nothing.
It looks pretty clean.
So that's even these parts.
Which
very
is good.
little.
Like Hobby Boss can be a little bit hit and miss, but this is definitely one of the ones where they hit, which is good.
And by the way, when you're cleaning up these fine lines, I just use the reverse of the blade and scrape.
Yeah.
Right? Don't bother doing anything. It's quicker that way.
Yeah, exactly. You've got like hubs for the wheels. Here you've got the shock absorbers, which look good. Look nice paint and a little bit of dirt and a wash. I think would be very nice.
Other than that,
yeah,
looks like a palate cleanser. Like,
nice little, I mean, very like it's a boxer. It's very boxy.
Yeah, you don't need any aftermarket.
I don't think you need. Yeah, I mean, maybe some of you that are more of an expert on this vehicle might have other ideas, but it looks really nice.
Honestly, if I could sit down, build this thing and paint it, I'd probably do it a week. That's all I need is a week. But then again, I don't do anything.
You're retired.
Yeah.
I know. And then yeah, so I guess Robert has a couple of antennas in here, which look really nice.
Yeah, they're included with the kit. He said.
Included, nice detail.
So Robert, they came with the kit, or you?
Yes.
Oh wow, they came with the kit.
Well,
Yeah.
Included with the kit.
that's nice.
That's a nice touch.
So that's so that's a quick review of the Boxer. An interesting vehicle.
Yep.
I mean, like, looks very sci-fi future.
That's the NATO scheme, right? That you did on your Leopard.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a hard scheme to do.
It is.
But this looks great. I mean, the box art's very compelling. So
Very good.
so that's our kind of our 2-minute inbox review of this kit.
Just as an inbox review.
Just as a quick inbox review. So I would say, based on what we see in the kit, highly recommended.
Yeah. Thanks, Robert, for the sample.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thanks everybody for hanging out with us. We'll see you in the next episode.